In the context of climate change and the mitigation, there's great importance in creating policies that will consider the livelihoods of the people it affects. In this context, we chose to create a policy that well caters to the conditions of Asian countries to have a carbon-neutral society from the perspective of the transportation sector. In Thailand, 26% of total GHG emissions are generated from the transportation sector as a result of people gaining access to mobility. A good policy to tackle these emissions would be to use the 4.0 billion liters of bioethanol surplus which is generated from sugarcane production. However, concerns remain, such as the 4 million motorbikes that are not compatible with E20 biofuel blends, and the 5 million end-of-life vehicles that are on Thai streets today.
Our program aims to boost bioethanol consumption, provide a streamlined method for motorbike recycling and renewal, minimize the impact to the natural environment, and provide an inclusive scheme that engages with all stakeholders. By achieving these objectives, MERP fills in the regulatory gap that concerns the current E20 implementation status in Thailand and the coming realization of the EVs. This need for vehicle transition was also addressed during our consultation with the Thai Ministry of Energy.
So to go ahead with the policy, we are taking a system where people like Bom, a citizen in Thailand who may not have a vehicle that's compatible with the E20 and above blends, can simply go to the office with that motorcycle where a roadworthiness index or a total road test is then taken to see whether the bike is safe for disposal or even recycling. Upon which a certificate of recycling is then granted to Bom as a citizen, for which that is allowed to avail certain discounts or even insurance schemes that's provided by the government of Thailand. And so we are covering a recycling component as well as a consumer component in order to incentivize further consumption of E20 and above compatible bikes.
Our proposed timeline will start with a one-year pilot project in Ayutthaya to test the feasibility of our program by collaborating with the local recycling centers. In the later phases, we will expand to other regions and other vehicle types, including the EVs.
One unique implementation concern with our program is actually related to one of our stakeholders, which are the secondhand motorcycle owners. It will be challenging with the implementation of our program for them to sell their remaining E10 and also non-E20 compatible motorcycles.
MERP addresses both short-term and long-term goals for carbon neutrality through a sustainable energy transition. It is expected to reduce 1,147,000 tons of CO2 emissions. As the Thai government is going to bring in EVs into the market by 2030, our program can be replicated in such contexts and beyond.
As for our budget, the categories that are shown above are actually going to be the main categories of expenses in a comprehensive budget, as the specific costs will be highly dependent on the scale of MERP. However, we do know that the main two expenses are going to be labor related, such as the hiring and the training of governmental agencies' employees, as well as transportation related, such as the outsourcing of private companies to transfer all the end-of-life motorcycles to a recycling center. All in all, MERP can drive energy transition amidst the climate crisis. In addition, it is a groundbreaking policy that can be a model for other countries to follow. Thank you.